Stay sharp.
Blow for blow.
This? Red Hat thought bigger. Oh, it has many parchments with scribbles. Red Hat not good with scribbles. This man helps? Yes, we read together. This man points scribbles. Red Hat reads words. Tries. I learned many words thanks to this man. Red Hat is now very smart. Like man, I am man Red Cap. And this man is like Red Cap, but not stupid and evil. Talks to Red Cap and does not kill. This man is friend. Almost Red Cap. Needs Red Cap's cap. This is for man. Red Hat will remember. Always will look after this man. No one will slash man with knife. Red Hat goes first, then man. Man is friend.
where you point that.
No need for that, is there? Oh, hello.
What brings you this way?
Oh, hello there. Hello again. She is? That's interesting news. Though I had no idea the hospital had financial problems. I thought it was funded by our brave Camelosian army. Or was it Lord Yvain? I can never remember. Who in turn dumped the entire responsibility. That sounds like a complete disaster of mismanagement. Still, that said, a hospital doesn't exactly strike me. When I invest, Maybe not. But when someone brings me a business... That's true. But in Cuanacht, people would sooner dig up their grandmother's miracle recipes than pay. I need some I'm not sure I'd want to make an enemy of the legate. Fine, You'll need to get others on board. Start with Bonksy and Osmond, then speak to the more support...
I wasn't expecting... Well... And... Why would merchants take over the patronage of a hospital? Touching. The people of Cuanacht have always had a knack for entrusting their lives to men. As you can see, wisdom isn't their strong. The All-Mother or the Red Church. I can already picture the hospital in either scenario. Devotees brimming with... No, you've convinced... I've been having a serious problem with my supplies lately. Here's a list of items then I'll join this union. Helix. Well.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Hello again. Ha! I'm not surprised he's asking me. Without my financial... They really value my involvement, and that gives me leverage. Have you heard the legend of Robbie of Grubwood? A bandit who stole from rich merchants and gave the... They say he was an incredible... People say the same about me, but I'm still waiting for someone to write a song about me. Robbie's long dead. I heard someone in his gang betrayed him. He's buried in a tomb not far from... And that bow has been on my mind for a while. According to legend, it's made from centuries-old yew and enchanted by a druid whose life Robbie once saved. Bring me that bow, and I'll support Alwyn's investment. What do you... That's what I like to hear. I always say sticking close to old... Am I right? What about... Then what...
Oh, hello there. Good to see. I don't know. I got an offer to supply ingredients for healing potions, but my adventures are more about leaping over... Maybe so, but it's still not worth spending as much time on it. I could be exploring underground labyrinths or... That would turn my travels into a No, I'll turn... Good to see. Life's too...
Nice to see you.
Oh dear, I'm pretty sure that's not allowed.
One warning is all.
Stay quiet. Stay safe.
I wasn't expecting company. Does it now? Very well. Tell Osmond that I thank him for his concern.
Stop that before someone sees.
Walk away before it's too late.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
I don't think you should be doing that.
Hello. Oh? Ha! You see? Good work.
Oh, hello there.
I am an outcast. Exiled.
Didn't think anyone would stop by. Didn't think anyone would stop by. Just passing through? Just passing through? You need something?
Thanks for the interest, but I'm not taking... Frescoes, sculptures, some... Go on in, if you've got time to spare. My name's Delia. It's only recently I used to spend entire days in this whole business with Camelot. Opened my eye. If relocation actually happens, I don't know if I'll go. Can't say I'd be... Maybe I shouldn't. But lately, it doesn't feel like the world's ending. You bought a house in Cuanacht, even though everyone else is leaving. As for helping you decorate, I have to decline. Sorry, I don't see the point, especially with... You mean go out with my head held high? There's something seductively romantic in that vision. Like shouting. All right.
If you're here to chat, you've wasted a trip. Well, are you standing there for a reason? Finally, Croakmore's skin. So the job's done? And here you are full of... Aye, you've got a knack. Good, now maybe I can act... Legate Denholm runs the show here. He's got a head for strategy and a heart for politics. He dreams of... I just keep the wheels greased, so... I'm Shine, quartermaster. My job is making sure this legion doesn't fall apart from... Jobs. Check the note. Can you read? I don't know where all that eagerness comes from, but I'm starting to... And as it happens, I might have something for you. It seems that over the past few weeks, just small amounts, and I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even notice at first. But when I checked the books at the end of the month, someone's been stealing the Legion supply. At first, it was mostly just food, so I figured it must be rats and set up some traps. But not only did the traps turn up empty, the next time I checked, a hammer, a saw, and a couple of knives were missing too. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a rat that can chew through iron. I thought I did. One of the lads, Percy, volunteered to guard the supplies. Seemed like the next day, Percy was gone, and with him, even more of the supplies. His mates swear he... The problem is, the thefts haven't stopped. In the storefront nearby. Maybe you'll find something.
If nobody's working the anvil, a woman happened. He was chasing after some girl he thought the world of. Almost. One time he went to see her and didn't come back for... He was all the way on the out. Afterwards, he seemed to be getting... I could see that he was starting to struggle. Now he just lies there, barely breathing. I have no idea how to help him. And I told him that it's no use, stupid kid. I feel bad for him. What do I care? What Beor's... Hell no. He didn't want to tell me what... But I know that youngsters in love used to visit this one cave with us. Maybe they went... I don't know. I only...
who are you? Oh, gods. Please don't tell me they sent you after me. Is that what they're saying? Gods, this is a nightmare. I can't believe I'm going to die here. Of course I am, but it's impossible. I've searched every inch of this place, and there's no way out. Things still fall in from time to time, but that opening only works one way. So, I'm sorry, my friend, but we are well and truly stuck here. I don't envy you your hope, but go ahead.
Another guest. My, how word must have spread. I didn't think there were still fools eager to walk in the shadow of my throne. I am Garrick Tarian, rightful lord of Cuanacht, blood of Palamedes, born to rule, my legacy squandered by lesser men. And yet, here I sit, not in a hall of marble, but in this realm of broken things. Because I made a mistake, a single, miscalculated mistake. I toyed with the wrong woman. I thought she was just another pawn in my game, a trinket to be used and discarded. But she was no trinket. She was a Bandrui, a woman of power, of the old ways, and she cursed me for my arrogance. And all I wanted was to live longer. Yes, and then some, as you can see. Eternal life. Sounds like a gift, doesn't it? But no, I was not given life, only existence. Trapped in this mockery of a world, able to watch, to see, but never to touch. I have seen my house crumble, I have seen weak men take what was once mine, and I have seen it all from behind a veil I can never tear. This is a prison, woven from the fabric of the weirdness itself. Only those with true mastery over the old ways, druids, Bandrui, could tear a hole in reality and trap something within it. A realm that both is and is not. A perfect, unbreakable cage. For me, it is damnation. A place where time does not move, where the world unfolds just beyond my reach. A theater where I may watch but never step upon the stage. And worst of it all, it is boring. No conquests, no feasts, no pleasure, no purpose. Just an eternity of watching lesser men fumble through history. And the veil between worlds is thinning. The weirdness does not break easily, only when the fabric of reality itself begins to fray. My prison and your world should never touch. And yet, here you stand. It seems the world outside is shifting, twisting in ways it was never meant to. And when that happens, things bleed together. A tear like this should not exist. And yet somehow, you've slipped through. Whether that's for good or ill, I suppose we'll find out soon enough. Yes, you think this prison blinds me? No. I see and Yvain. He is the true downfall of House Tarian. A soft-bellied fawn, too weak to hold the reins, too fearful to demand what is his by right. He is not my heir. He is the... Gracious. Gracious rulers are forgotten. Merciful kings are overthrown. I ruled with a firm hand because did my people fear me? Perhaps. But they obeyed. And obedience is the only thing that true tell me. Would you rather be adored and forgotten, or feared and eternal? Haha, clever. But this was not history's doing. This was her doing. A Bandrui's curse, not time's judgment. And yet, what's the difference in the end? Whether by time's hand or by hers, my name is dust. My throne is tainted, and the wretch who calls himself Tarian sits upon it, a hollow shadow of what should have been. I believed eternity was the right of kings. Now I see it for what it is, a punishment, fit only for fools. I don't know. I cannot be killed, not by blade, not by fire, not by time itself. I've tried everything, more times than I care to count. So unless you hold power equal to the one who cursed me, I wouldn't bother reaching for your weapon. You can always duel me, and die for my amusement if that suits you. Oh, now you are not the first to make such an offer, nor what am I to refuse a dance? Come then.
believe it. We're actually free. You? How did you manage to get us out of there? Oh, it's so good to be back. Funny, I didn't realize it before, but even the air in that place was different. Guess I'll go report to Shine. Honestly, I'm glad you were there. You know, some...
Back again? Percy tried to spin me some... I didn't toss him straight into a cell, only because he swore you... So, what did you find? You're pulling my leg, aren't you? Tell me this... Oh, mother have mercy. Can nothing in this goddamn place just be normal? I may be a bit of a city woman, but you can't tell me that it's normal to have creatures made of bloody straw attacking outside the walls. And now you're saying there are cracks in the world. Does that mean I need to move my supplies? Well, that's some good news at least. Not gonna ask how, in case there's something about you that we'd both be better off with me not knowing. Thanks for your help. Here, something for your trouble. Born and raised, yeah. My family has an estate in the country, but I never liked going there. All that space and nothing to do. Not even a good tavern in sight. I don't know how people live like that. That I can't, but what passes for entertainment here just makes me want to leave this shithole and can't wait.
You did it. My day has been returned to me. You've saved my very... Please accept...
You doing okay? Well, actually, the hospital is run by Camelot, but the healer from Camelot is dead. And Neonte spends most of her time. So... Oh, she thinks I have everything well in hand. I'm not even a priestess. The only training I've had is what she's given me. Ever since Lady May fell ill and died, truth be told, I'm a bit worried about her. It is. It really is. The hospital's barely holding on. Camelot pays us a pit, but I can't make medicine with eggs and chickens. And even if I could, I don't have the time. Some days, I dream that someone will swoop in and take it still. Camelot treats this place like a field hospital. To them, it's the legate says Camelot simply can't spare anyone else. And yet, his soldiers are the ones who are supposed to get priority, even if they only have a blister. I'm required to treat them before a local with a broken leg.
Have some spare food or coins?
Oh dear. I'm pretty sure that's not allowed.
Oh, hello there. Oh, hello there.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
I'd rather not have... Yes? I recognize... If you have his sword with you, be careful. It grants... There are stories that Thorn got it from a... Well, I'll be damned. Nevera, known as the Chill. It certainly leaves marks like frostbite. Nevera is... They say she was too cruel even for her own tribe and was exiled. But she won't be causing trouble. You managed to catch Lame Lork? I didn't know him personally, but one day, he went on a mission and returned with a nasty wound above his knee. Supposedly a weird. After that, he started to change, becoming more and more aggressive. Eventually, he began shooting people with his bow for no reason. He was hiding in the area, occasionally attacking people. And if it weren't for you, he'd still be doing it. Hey, care to humor an old soldier with a... That's the spirit. That's it! Damn it all, that was pathetic. 2 strikes and I'm on my ass. What happened? I used to be a force to be reckoned with. Exercise? I don't have time for that. I'll be in the grave before... Exactly. You're quick. I'll give you that. There are potions. I need one of those. Not some quack remedy, If I knew, I'd have fetched it myself. But there's talk of alchemists in the region who dabble in such things. I've also heard about some powerful stuff from the Dalrieta tribes. Trust me, I'm not a fan of those Good. You'll be paid, of course. Just bring it quick. Yes?
Isla. bless me with...
Who is it? Oh. Sorry. You'd be nervous too. If half of Cuanacht branded you and your husband... I wish Quill hadn't been so eager when I told him people wouldn't be happy with us. If he had just waited a bit, I could have told everyone. As long as I don't go out to... I mean, I don't think anyone would actually... It's hard. Being spat on by... I get that they're angry. But Quill and... That doesn't give them the right to make me if... They haven't hurt me, no. But I barely leave the house anymore. We haven't done anything to them. So he won't be home for dinner. Or the next few days, I say. Oh, bother. Fine. Fine, I'll go. Maybe she's got some news about when we're finally leaving. Thank you for coming. Not unless you can give our lord a swift kick in the arse. And get him if this drags on any longer. But thank you. I hope the next time we talk...
Watch over us, now and in the hour of dark. Oh, by the All-Mother. Oh, it's not your fault. These days, everything... Ever since the weirdness took my husband, I have no family left. No one visits anymore, so I just sit... Thank you, dear. Here, take this. It's a charm I made. I left it by the goddess. No, but thank you, dear. If you ever find yourself passing this way again... Oh, I know. This land is cursed. I would go, but I don't believe I'd make it home. I've seen what it does to people. Go safely.
Open up, Ferkit. We know you're in there.
Get lost! You've taken everything from me. I won't give you anything else.
Stop whining and... I've had enough of this lunatic. Keep an eye on him in case he gets out. What do you want? Then go be curious.
Open up, Ferkit!
Not a chance!
No, you could not, because it isn't your job. But if you really must know, yesterday one of our warehouse... Denham ordered us to investigate, but how are we supposed to... Come on, Ferkit!
I don't care!
I don't know you either. Why should... Unless Denham says otherwise. Ferkit!
Get lost!
What brings you this way? What brings you this way? Ah, you must be the one I've heard so much about. A curious figure. Allow me to introduce myself. Brother Vitus. Humble, sir. The kind that reshapes institutions and realigns priorities. Fabius, for instance, is a fine example. I seek reform. Nothing so dramatic as rebellion, of course. One must lay the groundwork, build alliances, and ensure that... On parchment, yes. In practice, Fabius holds the title, but titles are transient, and in those areas... Let him bask in his authority while it lasts. The tides are shifting, and... I'd like to ask you to speak with Anselm, Yvain's major dom. He holds the respect of the people and the keys to the court. Should Yvain's position become... vacant. A useful... But Anselm is cautious, perhaps even suspicious of anyone bearing the church... Fabius, in his infinite wisdom, has forbidden the Red Priest. That's just how he is. Fortunately, I have no shortage of... Ah, you misunderstand me. I'm not asking you to help the church. Think it over. Should you change your mind...
Oh, it's you. I always knew you had to have survived. There simply wasn't any other possibility. Ah, no. Sadly not. I apologize for my fault. I've spent hours poring over the drawings of your vascular system. Enough. I'm so glad you're here now. Oh, no. That honor fell to others. Though I have to say, I do think they were right. I've heard no one had much faith in you. But that doesn't excuse... Exactly. That's what I've been trying to say all along. A softer touch wouldn't go amiss. Some of them acted like butchers hacking away at a fresh carcass. There should be a sense of respect for their patients, a kind of reverence. Suffering is sacred, not something to be enjoyed. Why, indeed. I have my You left so suddenly. Your case was in chaos, incomplete. That said, I do know a few things about what happened to you. I'd need to dig through my notes, though. Straight to the point, I see. Oh, I do like you. You've got a sharp mind. I need items touched by the weirdness. It's a personal fascination of mine. The way the weirdness It can take something entirely mundane, like, well, bring me a few of these items, and by then... Now. Those who arranged your escape from the island asylum were also the ones responsible for your capture. I don't know much more. They've always been incredibly secretive. But then they took you away, before anyone could achieve anything. I don't think so. From everything I've seen, you were just supposed to be ordinary. I don't have all the details about your case, especially concerning the Red Death, but something must have been. Sadly, the research was never completed. Now, I know we've never had that kind of relationship, but, Well, from what I understand, your natural affinity for the weirdness was, enhanced. You see, centuries of living on this island have led to more and more people developing a certain tolerance for it. Sometimes that tolerance can evolve into agreeability. It does, however, take time, so you were given a push. As for the... Besides, at this point, you know the results better. I can't say I don't understand. I respect your choice, of course, but if any accident were to befall you... Abhorrent. I was made to believe that by studying the weirdness and we have suffered failure after failure. And now you're telling me it was by design. I am... Go forth and...
Oh dear, I'm pretty sure that's not...
I swear, if I catch that bastard, I'll shove wit. Aye, something happened. Some blighter broke in and stole every book. Not a loose page left. That's most of my income. That's no something I'd like to... Aye, one of the soldiers. He threw a fit a few days ago. There's no chance I'd ever allow that. Give it 2 months. Can't say I wouldn't be grateful. The lad's name is Walter. He's... well... So if you do find him, well... welcome to Vrel's bookshop. No reading without buying. And if... before you ask... no. Let me guess. Your friend's a Camlotion. Hate to break it to you, but that's no how it works. Our strength comes besides. It's a tribe secret. I might have left. Camlotions and their love for shortcuts, but fine, have it your way. If your friend thinks here, it's harmless. My father used to say true strength lies in the mind. Good luck convincing him it's the real deal.
Hello there, reputation. Oi, wait a moment. You think I stole those books? Beautiful Liliana is... I was saving up for the new volume. Now it's gone? I dunno. But there's this red priest hanging around who loves scaring the crap out of soldiers. Always And you know what's worse? That damn priest saying Liliana's, inspiring moments. He told me I'd grow hair on the inside of my palms. What kind... is that even a thing? Damn. Oh, thank the gods. I was losing sleep over this. I guess I should have known better. Oh, he's probably at the Red Church headquarters. That's where they're always... Just be careful. The man's got a way of making you feel like you're all creepy. See you later.
Nice to see you.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Help a soul out on you, Jeff.
are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Yes? What reason do you have to interrupt my prayer? I know which sinner you speak of. I also know because I know all too well what they do to minds, as I know what that man intended to do with his sweaty hands panting over the... Of course, I am a red priest about what shatters a person's dignity, about the... My conscience is untroubled. We are the sanctified martyrs. What? The validity of any we are the sanctified. Why do you And I don't we are the sanctified martyrs. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we strive for purity. Through purity. Yes? I know because about my conscience is on. We are the sanctified. We are the sanctified martyrs. Through... Yes? I know because about my conscience is we are the sanctified martyrs. Through blood we... What? We are the sanctified martyrs. We are the sanctified martyrs. Yeah. I because about my conscience is on. We are the sanctified. We are the sanctified martyrs. About... I don't know what's going through. Yes, I stole those books that are fit. What did I plan? To burn them, of course. Yes. You heard correctly. I acknowledge that sin is a natural part of the soul. Chasteness does not come easily, but that is why it is a virtue. Have you read A Sermon on the Paths of Discipline by Brother Flamen? Hands that stray toward idle pleasures build... So, what is some... Especially since it's written that a hand that lingers on selfish desire serves no... Know this. The seed is sacred, meant not for waste, but for the cult. Of course it serves a purpose, a vain and impure one. Such, meanwhile, to be men means resisting those whims. How can a man be ready to protect his loved ones? If he's just to remind you, a blind man cannot fulfill. For sin dwells not in the motion, but in the intent. It is... I know that clarification by Sixtus. Some may call him rational, but for me... I fear that sometimes this tone is necessary. In priestly... Avoiding an admission of guilt does not mean avoiding punishment. Someone may treat my teachings with disdain, but ultimately, your words, however, are why. And there it is, the image of stripping purity from every... You kill holiness, and then... Do not waste your time searching for trivial problems. Yes, an excellent observation, and a keen use of the passage from... This is not about control, my child. Would it not be better if each of us were ready to receive the That is precisely why we must maintain, as Brother Flamen says. Treat your body like a sacred place, not a disgusting broth. That is, of course, an astute However, I am full of faith that I have been placed on this path. Still, one could also view it from the perspective you meant. So, dear stranger, where did our little discourse lead you? What about my role in all of this? Where would people be without priests? everything is tied to faith. Don't you see? Separating those two. Enough. I see you've tried. But I won't. The books will burn. Let not that...
Oh, hello there.
Hello again. Damned red priests. You'd think they don't have to like it. Well, thanks for looking. One more thing. I can see you're alright. No, this time. I'm not in the mood to even... This time, it's serious. There's a stone tablet in Lord Devane's manor. A Delrida relic. I need to ask you for something. There's a stone tab... The tablet was made by the Theud tribe and given to House Tarian as a token of friendship between the Delrida and the people of Cuanacht. It's cursed, I suppose. Look, I'm no Theud. I don't pretend to understand their magic. But I do. The thicker the weirdness, and, well, we all know what happened to... Aye, if I'd known, but I didn't. No until the Stone Wardens reached out to me a while ago. I own a bookshop. I don't exactly have the social standing to march into a Ask any Ulf, and they'll tell you the whole Theud tribe isn't honourable. They'll also call the Volker a bunch of raving lunatics. But while I don't put much stock... Maybe it should. But it's also history. If the stone... A piece of Delrida magic that survived on Avalon for centuries. Still, if it comes down to it, if it's a choice between taking it or leaving it behind to do more harm, destroy it. You know, I was just going to ask you to talk to Anselm for me. But if breaking in, just try not to get caught.
Careful with that.
I wasn't. You're back. So he's just old. But science? Science has solutions. This is a blend of side effects. Sure, there might be some. But what doesn't come with repair? Take this recipe.
Always a pleasure to see you.
Weakness from age. This herbal brew strengthens the body and clears the mind, but only when used regularly. If your friend seeks a quick fix, this won't satisfy him.
Walk away.
I should stay out of trouble. You startled me. You should stop before it's too late. Good to see you. Are you now? My, have the paraphernalia of the Dalriata suddenly become fashionable while I wasn't looking? I told Pharrell the price. Oh, please. What happened to Lady Maeve was tragic, of course, but I highly doubt for someone supposedly well-read. Who do you think I am? Truly? Still, better you than Dalriata. She put us in a terrible position, you know. She came here and demanded we hand over part of our treasury, just because it would take the tablet, do whatever you wish with it.
One warning is all you get.
Welcome back. Aye, it would be. Delrida know how to work stone in the most intricate way. I'm afraid I'll have to ask you not to part with it just yet. The stone ward, but it's far. And you're very strong. Here's the reward I promised. And I'm sure Kvor...
right now.
A gift? Ah, I see. And you... Now, let's take a look. Ah, so that's what happened. The stone chipped, and the meaning of the runes changed. Sweet dreams turned into living nightmares. This is why I don't trust magic. The simplest, stupidest thing can end up killing you. Well, there is now, but no. I don't know the runes well enough to be certain, so I'll have to ask the Thoyd brothers for details. But it looks more like a blessing than a curse. At least now they can rest easy, knowing their tribe. Aye, and I'd say because of cracks between people too. If we hadn't strayed so far from one another, then again, maybe not. But you're not here to listen to a blacksmith getting maudlin.
We all belong to the... Aye, he always struck first and asked questions. Our Commander Darvan never I don't know why Ugwe left.
Oh, hello there.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Have some spare food or coin?
You lost, or what?
Yes? Fine. Herbal brew? Fine, fine. If it's the only way to keep these bones moving, I'll try it. But if I end up feeling like... Can't argue with the All-Mother's gifts, I suppose. You know, I might not be everything I used to be. But maybe that's all right. Still, you've done your... Huh. If only my lads were as dutiful. A man grows old, but he stays a fool. Holding on to the idea, but the young ones, they don't... Oh, something happened, all right. I had a second-in-command named Gert. And what does he do? He deserts! Unless, of course, there's something I don't know. Some of the lads said he'd been acting strange lately. And again, maybe it was just nerves, afraid of getting... I'm not. I see what's happening here in Cuanacht. We don't know how long this mission will take, and Gert... His wife had a bun in the oven when he left. Maybe he got sick of waiting for Denham to grant him leave, and just went. I'd owe you for that. Maybe he just got lost on patrol, or maybe the weird night caught out there. Either way, I'd pay for any news, good or bad. I just hope Gert hasn't met.
I'll await. Ah, here's our troublemaker. You've really caused a stir around here with that spectacle in front of the Menhir. You appear out of nowhere, and suddenly a dying pile of stones lights up like a bonfire. Firstly, because now I have to write yet another report to Camelot that we're going to be... Secondly, you've somehow reignited the Menhir. And before you ask why it's dangerous, take a look around town. The recent Red Death outbreak took its toll, and I'm pretty sure things are just going to get worse and worse. But you should be thankful to them. Their hopes are the only reason... That's the assumption I decided to go with, and that's why we're... You can go tell Murig that your presence doesn't change anything about our deal, and that you are unwilling to help with his endeavors. And if he doesn't listen, play along, but come... Isn't it obvious? For the safety of all the residents of Avalon. Only by gathering the Menhirs in one place and reigniting them will we be... Avalon's population has significantly declined over recent years. We're on the brink of extinction, damn it. That's only Camelot possesses the necessary infrastructure. If they remain here, they will die. Either from the weirdness itself, or from the horde of monsters it's... You must know that I didn't come here just to obey orders. Then at the very least, we'll have bought some time for those wiser than us to think of an alternative. Perhaps we will invade Tuathon, like in the glorious old days? Or perhaps someone will find a way to free the derelict fleet, allowing us return... I don't know. But there's one thing I'm certain of. Scattering our people across the island is the worst solution. Oh, yes. You can tell her that if this matter is raised one more time, she will owe restitution to... That's my fight. Yes, on my orders. Firkett needs to give me... He's a local inventor, and as far as I know, doesn't have the best reputation in Cuanacht. There was a time when he was quite useful. He invented various... Now, he's apparently fixated on the weirdness, and he doesn't want to talk about... Since you're already... Firkett refuses to talk to my men, and the locals don't trust him. There's a slim chance that... But you... He doesn't know you. You can ask him if he set fire to our warehouse on purpose. You should all do whatever you think is best. I just want to find out who is responsible for this. Here are the orders. Show them to... As soon as you find out what happened. I'll await your
The seal looks good. Orders are orders. I'm glad Firkett's your... Let's move on.
Who are... I'm not... I think it's quite... First, they stole my entire life's work, and I'm not giving them anything. Oh, aye, it did. And no surprise there. They've only got themselves to blame. They barged in here and grabbed everything that wasn't nailed down. No, actually, they even prized loose the things that were nailed down and took them too. Do you know what this device is? It's a pyrolusite stabilizer. And they took all the pyrolusite, but left the stabilizer behind. No wonder it blew up. Yes, pyrolusite, my most prized invention. I've spent half my life working on it. And what did they do? Oh, they just took it away. And now they're surprised that it blew up. Well, pyrolusite is a wondrous substance. It can create fire anywhere you are. All you need is a drop of pyrolusite, add a little spit, and there you have it. Oh, it also amplifies the power of weird fires. Isn't that marvelous? So, tell me, don't you think it's marvelous? Exactly! But all great inventions need painstaking preparation. It takes years of experimentation to make them safe for use. As you can see, my pyrolusite isn't stable yet. That's why the stabilizer is essential. Without it, it's still a dangerous substance. Well, I was pretty agitated at the time. Exactly. All I want to do is keep living my life and to keep creating. They should just... You would do that? Thank you. Whatever happens, thank you, for I think we could all use an impartial Goodbye.
Creeping around like that will only get you more attention. What's happening with Verkut? That's a serious accusation. Still, I suspected you might say something like that. I'll be honest with you. Verkut is neither trusted nor well regarded among my soldiers. Especially... Fine. Verkut will stay in Cuanacht, and his inventions will be returned. Here. Tell Verkut of my decision.
And? Oh, so does this mean Camelot still has... very well. A deal is a deal. In return, I'll offer you a, discount on my products and allow you to use my house. Feel free to cook and sleep there whenever you... But remember, never... Oh, it's...
And? That bastard dares to threaten me. After shutting down my business, those Camelocian thugs come here, throw their weight around. Fine. Tell Yvain I'll stop asking. But remember, today it's me, tomorrow it'll be someone else.
Well, look who it is. The one who reignited the men here. Fascinating. You may not know, but I suspect that... Tell me, would you like to help further? The people... The fields of Cuanacht are dying. Their lifeblood drained by the creepy... Properly placed, they can shield the farmlands long enough for a harvest to be... It's not the perfect solution, but it's a start. I need someone capable to... You've seen them around, no doubt. They're simple enough in appearance, but unfortunately, I don't have the recipe myself. If I did, but be cautious. Those who keep such knowledge don't part with it easily, but I'm sure you'll manage. A druid would be ideal, of course. Here they have Maggot, but I wouldn't count. But there may be others who might help. Furket, the look. If not him, perhaps someone who deals... Legate Denholm won't be pleased. He prefers the weirdness close. It makes travel... But this isn't about his ambitions. Help me do this, and you'll have not only my gratitude... So, my men here... Good. I knew you'd see the importance of this. Once you have the lanterns, they need to be placed. Start with the fields of Reese and Ida. They work as a couple and have some of the largest crops. Then head to the lands of Rob and Gil. Without their half, position the lanterns carefully. Their glow will push back the weirdness, at least for a time.
Such inconspicuous little things. Did you know that cleansing them, they may still appear to be mere banality? To think, you ventured into the weirdness and returned unscathed. Yes, of course. You see, from all the documents I've read and the research notes I've studied, it was meant to be the key to curing the Red Death. But now? Of sorts. I hope you'll forgive my little... And you've delivered them in a most satisfactory manner. Not that I expected... Goodbye. Still in what?
Having fun, are we?
Healing.
Ah. Good day. Safe journey.
You'll regret that decision.
Good to... Oh, I'm not entirely sure. I'm just passing through. They want to live in one place. Luck.
Hello. Hello. No. And in fact... Well, back in during one round, we were shooting it, so... If you were older, I could have been the first of... But as it happened, I joined the watch, got...
What brings you this way?
Ah. Goodbye.
Eyes forward and mind your step. Another one? Which ones do you want to hear about? The Camelotians who are... Or the Red Priests knocking on everyone's door? We already had enough problems without all those The Camelotians are saying our Mynheer is dying. Vipers, the lot of them. Yvain brought them here a while ago to help with the Cuanacht. That's what he told. And now? Now they want to take our They're saying all the folks here will have to move. My old man won't hear a word of it. And we've worked too hard. I know some do. The two brothers from the neighboring farm? Not to sound like an old woman. But I'd say their farm... You see, there's an old well on their field, right at the very edge. If you go there at night, you can hear something wailing and, truth be told, if I were in there... Aye, why no? Everyone says me auntie's girl got touched by the weirdness. Besides, we know the weirdness. We live with it every day. If it kills me, then so be it. There's no much left for me in this... Our priestess, or rather, Yvain's priestess, she took Ailey in. And that ended up... She might be a little odd with that eye of hers, but she's a sweet girl. Go talk to her and you'll... Aye, more of them every day. And no just in the village either. They say they're looking for people sick with the Red Death, but all they do is drag... And people still get taken by the plague. So what good... Ah! Well, like old Norms would, they say it's all fair because no one got... Why? Huh. Maybe you do. But I don't trust folk. We may not have much, but we're... And remember, whatever...
My, were I a touch younger, I'd consider... As you should be. I didn't make it easy for Reginald. It flattered me, that stubbornness. I should have let... One does nothing, the other wants everything done. Every marriage has its ups and downs, especially one that I had hoped for a little peace at the end of the road. I know I don't have much time left. It is hard. We have a son in Burrow, but Reginald said no. Take care.
Eyes forward, and mind your step.
Didn't think anyone would...
What? Huh.
Just passing through? Good. Welcome, whatever brings you here. The weirdness is coming closer But now, the soldiers set up a checkpoint at the gate leading... I don't... Wherever you go, the thicker the wood. 3 Camelotian soldiers, but I saw what was left of their gear. Twisted. I hunted in those woods, but the truth is, I got nothing worth. Worried. Lost my wife to the fever. Wellsby then so... Well, you know, I used to be the best hunter in 3 villages. Here, my old bow served me well for 30 years. The weirdness doesn't take kindly to visitors, but good luck. Good luck, You need... Good... Yeah? Good... You need... Good... Yeah? Good... Yeah? Good... Yeah? Good... You need some... Good... You need some... Good... You... Good... You need... Good...
Sometimes it's good to just sit.
Nice to see you. Hey there, traveler. Oh, it's quite the lineup out there. They're more than just ghost stories now. And miss all the action. Plus, I get to be on the... Sure thing. I've got fire arrows. They work wonders against those creatures. I can part with some for a few coins.
What a nice day. Oh, hello there.
Are you looking to buy the mill? It's seen better days. It needs work, but... Oh, my father owned the mill once. Then, as for me, I died as the miller's daughter. For the terrible... The truth is, I don't remember... It was... stupid. You see, my father was a drunkard who... The problem was, not a single word he said was ever true. And that ridiculous rumor made its way to King Sagramore. He locked me in a cell full of straw and told me it had... Well, what do you think happened? I sat in that cell, choking on the stench of rotting straw. And by morning, my throat was dry as parchment and full of dust. I remember shaking all the way to the block. But my last thought was... I don't know. One moment, it was like looking through a veil. Every beam and plank. He hanged himself. Right there, from that beam. I visited him, in dreams and in the waking world. I overheard someone say it must have been the guilt of my death. He wouldn't have felt a shred of guilt if I hadn't reminded him. It was... beautiful, actually. The fields shimmered, the whitewashed walls made the town glow. And then it looks a bit frightening, but it always felt warm. It used to, at least. Now it feels... I'm not sure. I've seen the sun rise, and through the cracks in the walls I watched the seasons change. The mill, the seasons... First of all, he wasn't a king. He just liked calling himself. He was a small, jittery man. Yet, I wonder, did he too lose his head? Help? Why would I need help? I'm fine. I can watch the mice in the corner all day. And no, but it's kind of you to ask. People don't always care about the well-being of strangers. Come by again if...
Evening. Good luck.
prepared for anything.